How is it, Bengal fans? This is Tristan Scott, also known as Sin City 808, and welcome to another episode of Bengals in Paradise. Thank you for tuning in. Today, I want to discuss, two topics. First topic being Lou Anarumo. Every time I'm always on the fence when it comes to Lou, whether it's keeping him or letting him go after the season. One day I'm like, Lou is a mastermind. He's the one that helped us get to the Super Bowl. Back-to-back AFC championships, shutting down the elite quarterbacks, and just always scheming up, the right thing when it comes to the Bengals defense. And then another day, I'm like, should we keep Lou? Is his voice still being heard from this defense, or do they need a new voice in there? Player development. Is he developing the young players, the right way? Because there's still a lot of young players on this defense that I feel isn't truly developed yet. And is that because of him, or positional coaching? Could be everything. I don't know. So, when you look at the season, as a whole, it's really hard to make a case to why you should keep Lou. In all honesty, throughout the entire season, this defense has. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's been a letdown. There's too much explosive plays given, too much miscommunication issues. Just the defense as a whole, it was just a real fatal flaw this season for the team. And it's I would say it's the biggest reason why we're 6-8, honestly. And the last two games against the Cowboys and the Titans, there was improvements, but to me, is that enough to where you keep Lou, give him one more chance? Time will tell. There's still 3 games down the stretch. If the defense, continues to show improvements and, look better out there, who knows? Especially if they keep Zach, along the way. I don't see any reason why they shouldn't keep Lou. It wouldn't make sense. So it's gonna be, real interesting what happens, down the stretch. But, at the same time, Bengals had, 5 turnovers, 6 turnovers against the Titans last Sunday, but yet they still gave up 27 points. I know there was a touchdown in garbage time, but, Titans have one of the worst offenses in the league, and the fact that they were still able to put up that many points, it's real tricky. It's real tricky. And is that coaching, or is that the talent on, the defensive side of the ball? It's the $1 million question, but I'm really interested to see, down the stretch. We got Browns Sunday, then we got Broncos, and then we got Steelers. I want to see how this defense plays, the final 3 games of the season. And, is it too late for him to save his job? I don't know, but we'll see. I want to see the young players, get more snaps, especially with Sam, kind of being out for the year. I want to see Miles Murphy more get his chance. I want to see Osai. I want to see Cedric Johnson. I want to see McKinley Jackson. I want to see Chris Jenkins. And then with the secondary, I want to see, Cam Taylor, Britt. I want to see Josh Newton, Jano Stone, Jordan Battle, all these guys. I just want to see how they perform down the stretch, and if they can carry the momentum going forward and becoming our starters for next season. So we'll see. And my second topic of the day, I want to talk about Bengals Browns preview. And when it comes to the Browns defense, I know Greg Newsome is on IR, so I feel like Zach and Pitch should, take advantage of that. Put, Jamar Chase in the slot pretty much all of the game, and he's gonna exploit that. I feel like that'll be a big advantage for us in that game, and why we shouldn't be able to put up 30 points in that game. Another thing I want to see is, that offensive lineman. I want to see our linemen be able to contain, this Browns D-line. Browns D-line is one of the better units in the league, and I just want to see how they perform against them. And I don't even know who's gonna start, to tell you the truth. I don't know if Kappa, having a concussion, is he gonna play? And if not, who's gonna take over his spot? Is it Matt Lee? Is it Andrew Stuber? Time will tell. And I just want to see them, at least contain this Browns D-line. And if not, if Joe gets hit or hit late, I cannot stress this like anymore. But I always just get so frustrated, when our lineman doesn't pick up Joe, or they get into a skirmish with the defense. For the life of me, I don't know what is wrong. It's just they lack that nastiness. Pollock stresses, glass eaters. Well, I don't see a damn glass eater on that offensive line. Prove it. Prove it this Sunday. Joe getting hit, I want to see a lineman pick him up and, get into it with a defensive lineman. There's just too much times this season I see Joe on his back and not a damn lineman is around him to pick him up. It kills me. I just get so frustrated with that. So I just want to see that. And with the running game, just keep feeding Chase Brown. I keep telling you guys this. Chase Brown is a star in the making. I love me some Chase Brown, man. I just want to keep feeding him the ball, whether it's running it or Joe passing it to him. I feel like he's a legit weapon, and he's gonna be he's a star in the making. So just keep feeding Chase Brown, down the stretch. And I want to see Kaseki involved as well. I don't know why we give Tanner Hudson his snaps. Doesn't make sense. I'll just keep Kaseki in there, all the time, because he's a weapon. And I hope we re-sign him this offseason. He deserves it, and he's a baller out there. I feel like with Jamar, T, and Kaseki, it's a really good weaponry that Joe can just take advantage of. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the game when it comes on Sunday. That's when I'll be posting my video, the Bengals Browns recap. Sunday. Game starts at 1, I believe, in the mainland, but over here it starts at 8 in the morning, which is so awesome. Nothing better than getting a quick workout in and pre-gaming like at 7 in the morning and finally watching the game at 8. It's Sunday morning games are the best. I love it. So I'll be posting a recap video shortly after the game. But until then, Bengal fans, enjoy the rest of your day. Mahalo and Houday.